Assalamualaikum, good day everyone. Okay, this video is about deriving meaning from contextual clues. Meaning refers to words that are difficult or unfamiliar to you. Okay, so let's look at the example that I'm sharing here. Tony noticed that the wallabies at the zoo look like kangaroos. Okay, so the word that we're looking for in this sentence is wallabies. What are wallabies? Okay, but when you look at the sentence, right, even though you are given a strange word, a low frequency word, wallabies, okay, at the end of the sentence, you can see the phrase look like kangaroos. So you know it's a kind of animal. Okay, let's look at the second example. Many people have phobias such as fear of heights, a fear of water, or a fear of confined spaces. Okay, for some people, they might not know the meaning of phobia. Alright, so by looking at the sentence and you have the word like such as, it actually further explains the meaning of the word phobia, which is fear. So in this sentence, we know that the contextual clue given is synonym. What's the meaning of synonym? Words with same meaning. Right. Now, there are a few types of context clues. Definition, synonym, example, contrast, and inference. Okay, so let's go through the different types one by one. Definition clues. Writers define a word right after they use it. They use words and phrases such as means, is, refers to, are called. Right? For example, I like to use the word hypochondriac. Okay, the sentence might say hypochondriac means blah 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 blah. Okay, so that means right after the word is mentioned, you have the definition of it. So this is the approach using definition clues. Right, so other phrases are is, refers to, are called. Right, this is quite straightforward. Next, hang on. Okay, some examples here. Corona refers to the outermost part of the sun's atmosphere. So the word corona is not something that we use daily, right? So it's a term. Okay, so the clue word given here is refers. So it actually gives you the hint that it's actually explaining the word corona. Okay, so what is corona? The outermost part of the sun's atmosphere. Alright, so you can see corona is actually the new word, unfamiliar word. Refers to is our signal word. Okay, it signals to us that there's further information given to us to understand the meaning of the new word. And the definition is the outermost part of the sun's atmosphere. Okay, so another approach, which is synonym clues. So synonym is words or phrases with same meaning, right? I think all of you have learned this starting from primary school. So synonym can appear in the same sentence, in an earlier sentence, or later sentence. So you have to look around. Normally it will be within the same paragraph. Example, Betsy took a break from teaching to serve in the Peace Corps. Despite the hiatus, Betsy's school was delighted to rehire her when she returned. So the new word here is hiatus. Okay, but from the sentence earlier, you can see took a break. So it gives you a hint, a clue that hiatus means taking a break. Okay? So in that sense, you are given the clue to the meaning of the word hiatus. Alright, writers often include examples to help explain a word. So this is another approach. When an unfamiliar word is given, further examples would be given to actually demonstrate the nature of the word, how it is actually used, or the types that actually come within the word. Okay, so signal words given would be like such, like, as, for example, or including. Okay, let's look at one example here. Okay, in the past month, we have had almost every type of precipitation, including rain, snow, sleet, and hail. Alright, precipitation is quite a word, right? But by looking at the examples given, okay, the signal word here is including, right? You can see examples like rain, snow, sleet, and hail. So you know it's something, you know, liquid that drops from the sky. We have had almost every type of precipitation. Okay. Contrast clues. Okay, or in other words, we can see it as antonym. You can determine the meaning of an unknown word from an antonym, a word or phrase that has the opposite meaning. It can be in the form of one word or a phrase. Okay, a phrase means few words being combined. So examples can be introduced with words such as but, though, and whereas. Okay, words that show contrast. So examples given here is, although Liz felt sad and depressed, most of the graduates were elated. Okay, so the signal word given here is although. So it's very important for you to understand the meaning of this signal word, although. That means it shows contrast, right? So Liz felt sad and depressed. Okay, so the opposite party, which is most of the graduates, were elated. So elated means something opposite to sad and depressed. So it must be something positive, right? Because sad and depressed are negative. Inference clues. Inference is used to figure out the meaning of an unknown word by using logic and reasoning skills. So this is also based on your general knowledge and your past experience. On hot, humid summer afternoon, I often feel languid. So imagine a hot day, summer afternoon, or even though we don't have summer, but you know how hot Malaysia is, so you can actually equalize that to summer. I often feel languid. What is the meaning of languid? Okay. So you can actually understand, you know, when it's hot, when it's afternoon, alright, I often feel languid. The quarterback sustained numerous injuries, a fractured wrist, 2 broken ribs, and a hip injury. Okay, so the word here is sustained. So when the sentence says a fractured wrist, 2 broken, so these are the injuries. So it means that something that is being experienced by the quarterback. Quarterback here means the player, right? The player of the game. We have more. We can tell that football player had many injuries since the author lists them. Okay, another way to say this is experience numerous injuries. So, whenever you find, you know, difficult words, don't despair yet. Okay, continue reading and look for contextual clues that might be within the same sentence or in the sentence after or before. Right, it should be somewhere there. Okay, there will be clues that can help you to understand the meaning of the word. Right, I hope this can be very helpful for your final exam. Thank you so much.